Not a visa. Getting his passport back so he can go over to Dubai and do some shows.
Did he really? It got
I don't know.
R.
If the judge,
Kelly's charges got
yeah,
dropped?
some of his charges got dropped. Yes.
I did not hear that. Did you hear that?
I haven't been following up.
So what did they say? Of course they're not trying to make that shit.
I mean, they didn't. They're not going to publicize.
Because he had 10 counts, right?
Yeah, 10 counts. Yeah, some of the charges got
Yeah,
dropped.
that mic up, son.
Some of the charges got dropped because because they were so old or whatever the case may be, and
Statute of limitations.
yeah, the statute of limitations, and then of course, like most people have not seen because they can't show it because that'll curb everyone's idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
So they dropped a picture of R. Kelly with supposedly R. Kelly with these two, one of the girls, and the dude looked like LL Cool J, and I'm like, really, y'all? This is really R. Kelly? When I seen it, this is why nobody have seen it. If they had plain as day evidence, that shit would be plastered
Everywhere.
across
I think
every platform. It'll be
what up,
plastered
Wade
across.
and Derwin? Yo, welcome to BlackMenVentTV, man. We just discussing some things right now about R. Kelly right now. Man, they're not done yet. I know the media has moved on, but what the fuck is
The
really
media
going
has
on
not
right now?
moved on, dude. Anytime you can put
It's not at the top. What's at the top of the media right now?
nothing but the R.
Oh,
Kelly. dude.
Mueller just completed his report and
Yeah,
he
report.
turned it into the
Yeah, I
government.
saw that. It'll be.
I thought he had already
It'll be a
did
little
that.
bit before
No.
we get any.
They said it might be this week before we get to hear about the
Right.
report.
It still ain't gonna be no relevance.
That's what I was thinking. What you think though?
They're
Before we
gonna
go into our shit.
They're gonna hold so much of that shit and cross out and do all type of crap.
Redact.
They're gonna do so much of that shit. It's gonna be absolutely pointless for them to even talk about it. Anytime it comes to conspiracy or any type of corruption at the higher level, you got to understand how far down the line that shit goes. So they're not going to implicate them higher ups because they'll kill you. I don't know if people don't understand this shit is real. I tell people all the time, especially black people and younger black people, you can't fuck with white man's money. They'll kill you with no problem. They'll look at all of these black people. They mysteriously, it's some cardiovascular something happened to them. It's always cardiovascular. Something is always
Late nights on YouTube.
Always. It has nothing to do with YouTube. It's just the truth.
You have the late night YouTube degree, though.
It has nothing to do with YouTube, dude.
I know YouTube will take you someplace.
I will double down. Just look.
So what you think?
I don't know, man. You know me, dude. Politics, it's all bullshit anyway.
Yeah, it is.
So whatever. I mean, it's everything they're talking about. They've already known. It's letting them.
Definitely.
So it's whatever, man.
My thing about it is that I don't trust anything that has to do with old white men, dog.
It's always gonna be the old white man.
But I'm like, man, that's got to change at some point because
Yeah,
at the end of every hustle or every billionaire or it's an old ass white man, dog.
Will always
You know
be
what
an
I'm saying?
old ass white man.
I don't like to be stereotypical or racist or something, but every time I've studied this shit, it came back to an old white man, dog. And here's the thing, what I think about this Trump shit with Mueller and all of that, I'm like, these are old white men against old white men. And I'm like, will we see justice prevail or will we see a compromise between two old white men? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's already been a few, it's been like 5 indictments or whatever already of people that was around
it was
Trump.
some cardiovascular, whatever the bullshit that the drugs made them, hyperventriloquate or some bullshit.
But no, it's already been like 5 or 6 of people that's in Trump's circle that has been indicted or pleaded guilty already. Now, normally when they do this shit, they're closing in on your ass. Well, who's to say that they was like, yo, we trying to get you, Prez. Prez was like, I don't want to get guys, so what can we do? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, give us 5 of your guys, and we'll let you off on some stupid shit. All right, then. Yo, we can't hurry up and do this because it'll look fake. So let's drag it out a little bit. Let's get the media. Yo, Harold over there, he got Fox. James, he got CNN. We'll split the shit up. We'll get the people looking at it, right? And drag it out. I mean, Trump right now, he announced his candidacy for 2020.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm so glad the report is over. Like, I'm like, you gonna play it to the end, dog? Okay, cool. Or he knows something that we don't fucking know.
It's simply, dude. You gotta understand who Trump is before he was the president. This dude was
wheeler dealer.
He was willing and dealing and a lot of shady goings ons and a bunch of bullshit and a supplier of women, to whom it may be. Trump, all the people I've been arguing with that they've been, Trump going to jail, about to lock him up. This is not how this works.
How many times have they said on Facebook he was about to get impeached?
He's not gonna get impeached.
Yeah.
Trump,
you have to be an idiot to share
this
that.
Is if you are a black person and you do not understand how power goes, here this is how it goes. If you are in a position of power, that means somebody let you in the circle. In that circle, you've seen some shit that is extremely incriminating. So therefore, when you get in trouble, you're not in trouble. Hey, dog, look, you can't do that shit out in the open like that. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a couple press conferences. You're gonna support whatever the cause is going on, and then we're gonna get you up out of there quietly. But you shut the fuck up, and then that's how that go. Because somebody gonna tell on somebody. If Trump shit unfolds, you know how many people that's gonna go down with that dude? It's too many secrets. It's way too many secrets that cannot be let out, that the powers that be are not going to let out. So Trump is not gonna get impeached. He's gonna pop up sick one day, and y'all gonna be like, "Oh man, he's really sick." No, he know too much shit. He gonna pop up sick. And then he's not gonna be fit to do anything. He's gonna be damn near a vegetable. Watch, and then that's how they're gonna deal with him. They're not gonna impeach that dude. He knows too many people's business. He's never been in politics until now. He's always been this piece of shit businessman, and the life that he's led has been a bunch of they grab motherfuckers by the pussy. I mean, what else do you need to say?
That shit was stupid as fuck to me. And I think that the media, and let's look at the media right quick, man. The media, I don't think a lot of people know how TV works. You know what I'm saying? TV works like this. They put on or put together some type of program or a show that makes people want to watch it. If you get people in their ass on the seat, on the couch, to look at this singular device, you have their attention, you can advertise to them. So the advertisers pay thousands, millions of dollars to get 30-second spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 30-second spots so they can advertise to you, so they can sell their product.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So once we understand TV like this, you understand why news stories and all types of clickbait on the internet do what they do, spread misinformation. We're in the age of information. I didn't know, like back in like 1990, I don't know, whenever Xbox Live came out, Bill Gates was like, "Yo, your fucking refrigerator is gonna be hooked to the internet," and we was all like, "Fuck, do our refrigerator need to be connected to the internet, like
so they can watch?"
That's not the jack off station. That one is over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
and now, y'all heard Legend say this. I installed
a jack off station.
No. I installed somebody's cable onto their fucking Samsung free refrigerator when they first came out. Like, and
I thought that shit was dope.
I told the dude, I'm like, dude, you're gonna fucking. I was like, dude, you're gonna pay me, sir, because this is not on your thing, and then you're gonna pay me cash money because I'm not installing. I'm like, who needs to watch TV on their refrigerator? This is the laziest shit I ever seen in my life.
TV, internet. You could draw on there. You could put
who the fuck
wallpapers of your favorite porn star. Whatever
on
you
the refrigerator.
Do, yeah, whatever. It's your TV, dude.
No, dude, it's to cater to family, sir. You're not gonna be putting your favorite.
Oh, family should not be looking at porn. I'll be the first one to say it.
The refrigerator to get a juicy, and he sees Debbie Does Dallas on the refrigerator. It's not. There's no bueno.
I would like to see Debbie Does Dallas when I go for that late night snack.
Yeah.
I see it. There's a market for that.
Well, Bill Gates' house, when he enters a room, all of the pictures on the wall change to his
Don't say his wife.
no, whatever his interests are.
So
anytime he enters a room,
Miss Twerksome.
I mean, if Bill Gates likes
walk in there, wouldn't that be cold though?
Yeah,
just walk in there and see Malaya. You like Malaya, right?
Yeah.
Walk in there and just from a hard day's work and see big booty bitch shaking their ass on all the walls and shit. Like, oh man, this the future, y'all. But no, seriously though, man. I mean, today, I don't know. I was thinking about not too long ago, like earlier this week. This shit is starting to get crazy, dude. Like our boy O from Xbox Live that we gang with. He's over there in Korea now, having the time of his life. He said, I see what the fuck's going on over there. I ain't coming back. And he was like just over there to do a contract, make 100 some 6 figures, just like us. Make 6 figures, come on back. And he was like, yo, oh shit, we got a call. Yo, what's up? This is Miss Legend and BlackMenVentTV. What's your name? Where you coming from?
Leon. I'm calling from Birmingham, Alabama.
All right, what's up?
You a Bama?
No,
Yeah.
Bamas ain't Bamas, but unless they Bamas, from what I understand. We from the north, dog. We from the north. Ignorant as hell,
man,
dog.
my folk from down there, man. So it's cool.
But I know calling
Bama.
somebody a Bama down there is real. Them fighting words. So what's up with you, dog? I mean, no disrespect, dog. We just ignorant. What's up?
Ain't nothing, man. I was just calling because I'm new to your channel. I actually been going through a lot of you guys' past, live area stuff, and I agree with a lot of stuff that you guys say. Yeah. The only, problem I have is that I think, sometimes, y'all be kind of a little too rough on the sisters and everything, because I kind of feel like they can only pick from the guys that are there. You know what I'm saying? And because there are a lot of black men that are not doing the things that they should be doing in life, that, it's only natural to see them pick guys that are probably not the best.
Hold on, before we go, do you think that you are one of those dudes that's not doing what they're supposed to do? No. So why do you think they have a right to say that? Do you think you're the only guy that's doing good out here?
No. I mean, I just feel that, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it is basically human nature to kind of pick the people around you and stuff, even if it's not necessarily the best person, So
no, and this is a great call. Okay,
yeah,
let me explain.
It really
we're gonna thank you for this call, and this is like an excellent call, bro. But we're gonna disconnect right now. We're gonna go in on this subject
on everything,
right now.
Yeah.
Because this is, I'm glad you brought this shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we forget, like, we've been doing this for a long ass time, dog. And we got this clear like back in 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9 or something like that. And we forget the points that we already have debunked and proven. So you brought up something really significant that a lot of, I guess our new people don't understand right now. So we about to go in on it. All right.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
All right.
So go ahead. You want to go first, Big Country?
Yeah. We make life, if nobody know it. Whatever happens, we create it. Life has a natural law it has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with what's written in the book. Laws of nature. Animals follow the laws of nature. They follow it, but for whatever reason, we get, disheveled when it comes to this thing. So
Confused.
and that comes with the people that control our lives. You know, there are people that are we live in a system. You have to understand that part first. We live in a system, and this system is not life. This is somebody's idea of what the hell we should do to help them live comfortably. So we live in a system, and scientists and all type of stuff get involved. That's when you open your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever the hell, the shit you was thinking about earlier in the day pops up on there. Somebody's paying attention to you, and you know, to get you to buy or whatever, or to look a certain type of way. But when it comes to this man and woman thing, and the part that pisses me off about it, and it blows my mind, we are human. We have thumbs. I always bring this up to people, and people be like, what are you talking about? Animals don't have thumbs. They can't do that. They can't change they can't build a house. They can't do shit.
Make tequila. They can't
do nothing. But we have the thumbs, but yet a pack of wolves know how to travel with the strongest to the weakest. And
animals follow tradition, right?
And all of that stuff. Yes, animals follow tradition.
Because it works.
And it has not broken.
It works, right?
It works.
It works.
In society, you get, you know, you perverts and whatever to try to enforce policy that's catered toward them. And, you know, when it comes to these women, you know, first of all, you need to understand the women are the chooser. You cannot choose no woman out here unless she say okay.
Only
if she don't say okay,
otherwise.
If she don't say okay, then you're gonna be in jail or something. So therefore, a lot of responsibility lies upon the woman to make the decision on who she allows to dump a load off in her toilet. So it is what it is. You know, it's just like I got into this argument, and you putting women in a jar. I say, okay, so it's okay to put men in this jar when it comes to, men are supposed to take care of, and they're supposed to do. So now men are in the jar because we have the stronger back, and we're supposed to make this money to take care of, you know, whatever the hell. And remember, the money is part of the system that somebody created. It has nothing to do with the life, because there's people living in huts and shit right now. Yeah. They ain't making no money. The dude go out and he makes sure they got lumber and all food and all that shit. It had nothing to do with money. So we in this system, and whatever people are creating, you know, to understand the system first, and then understand the fact that you as a man, you don't have no choice when it comes to being with a woman. The way society is
lot going. Of dudes don't get that shit,
and that's the main thing. And that's a lot. These women really don't get it either. Women in these conversations, they try to start her from adulthood. Anytime I'm talking is basically from childhood, because this is where the problem it gets solved, and this is where the problem starts. It starts from childhood. Mm-hmm. So somebody raising a child up to be Cordell Jenkins to stand on the block. Y'all see 50 million videos of little babies cursing and all that stuff but they can't even spell their damn name, but they can curse you out. A woman taught them that. And people get offended by that because people get offended about the truth. When you go to a comedy show, people laugh because they can relate. People get upset because they can relate.
It's the truth, though.
And then you get women have been told this fucking lie for so long, and women support each other so strong that if you say anything against anything that is womanly, it may not even, this woman could be, she could have been doing a missionary somewhere in Cambodia, I don't know, and you say something wrong about women, and women don't, nobody never said no, all women do. We talking about the majority. Crime,
I wish we had that.
Crime does not exist because of the little small women that take care of their family and don't say nothing.
Let me ask you something right quick. What if, like, every time they accuse a black man of something, black women was like, no, he didn't. No, it isn't. The same type of defense that they give.
Communities would be a lot better.
The same defense that they give to to their other women. Like
right.
Other woman, like a woman will be like,
murder somebody.
No, accusing somebody of rape at being at a hotel room at 3 a.m. in the morning, and you're gonna be like, everybody common sense, like we know what the fuck that is. Everybody can know what the fuck that is. But then women would be like, no, but no. See, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we as black men get that? Like, we left alone. Like, if they be like, black man did this, black woman be like, yep, I told you they wasn't shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we don't have no help from nobody. I mean, name some a black man that was on trial and sisters was like, no, you tripping, and they put that attitude on the system.
Yeah, and you only
Instead
tripping
of-
because
Right.
you're talking about something that they feel that benefits them and a lifestyle that they
Wow.
are living. So it's like if you talk down on strippers, you know, being a
No.
stripper is this real popular thing right now, and hoes blowing up from being strippers.
Nope. If
It's
the
happening-
man was in
it's-
her
it's
life, then
happening
she
live.
wouldn't have to be stripping.
Right.
They figure out some way.
It's
to
always a
blame
double
anybody.
standard
Remember the
to
point, 'cause
cater
we get
toward
off
the
point.
women's. It's a double standard to cater toward the women's belief or their anything to help them. It's always that, you know. Oh well, if it was a man in her life, she wouldn't be stripping. Oh, she's a single mom, so she deserves a blah 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 blah. It's always something. It's a never ending story of why women are in the position that they are in, and it's supposed to be okay. It's not
always
okay.
some excuse.
It's not okay for a woman to sit up and fuck 50 million dudes. And I'll be over exaggerating sometime, but
It seems like that though.
but I proved to Legend a while ago because he didn't believe me. I said, dude, these women out here fucking. They fucking a lot. And this one bar we used to go to, this chick is a regular 3-4 days out of the week.
Your point.
We'll leave up in and up out of that bar with 3 or 4 dudes every time. And that's every week.
In a rusty
And she
ass
wasn't
van.
like one of the top-notch finest one. She was just,
In a rusty ass van. She was the one that was going the easiest.
right. She was just going the easiest. And 3 or 4 dudes a week. These women, they fucking. Anytime you ask a chick, I was watching this video. The dude was in Europe on a date with this chick, and he was she was like, you slept with how many men you slept with? Do you think seriously? Is she just anytime a female gets super offensive, she got mad bodies. It's super simple.
Mad bodies. So what's up? What you think about it?
Go next. Or,
No. We
mean,
said our shit. What you
yeah.
think, dude?
I mean, to
Why
his,
are we so hard on the ladies?
well,
dog?
to his point when he said that there are men that are not holding up their end of the bargain, right? People can agree wholeheartedly that behavior is learned, and Big Country kind of touched on that. So when you say that these men are not holding up the end of the bargain, obviously that's learned behavior from their moms, right? So to kind of correlate that point, most men, especially black men, are raised by single black women, and we know how single black women treat black men.
Yeah.
Right. The level of value and appreciation they have, it's so minute that they make it a point to say that they won't even initiate communication with us.
Right.
So if you have an individual who thinks this little about an entire gender, their own men, what do you think they're going to do to their sons?
Exactly.
Right. So when their sons grew up without any self-worth, any self-value,
Yeah, because they ain't been
these are
taught
the
it.
men that you're describing that when you say they don't hold up their end of the bargain. So Legend asks you, well, you're a good guy. How many women are beating down your door? Like with us or every other good guy out there. Just as of late that social media has become whole, now the black race understands that there are different sectors of black people.
Mhm.
There are good people over here, bad people over here, crazy people over there, you name it. So it's obvious now that majority of our women, they don't really care about what type of man they have. They just have their own agenda, right?
Mhm.
And to be honest, it doesn't matter how hard, soft you are on men, women. Reality doesn't care. Reality doesn't give a rat's ass as far as who agrees, who disagrees. I tell people all the time, stop wasting your time about disagreeing or agreeing, because the truth doesn't carry the weight.
Yes, you got that right.
So our race is decimated, and people are still talking about how somebody feels.
Yep.
Right.
As opposed to talking about the truth.
Right.
Like,
so
yeah.
So
hold on.
Go ahead.
I just want to clarify that to them because that was a fucking bomb right there. He said our race is decimated and people are talking about how they feel. So the game is over. The game been over a long time ago.
Right.
And people are talking about how they feel as if it makes a difference at this point.
Right.
But it does not.
No, it doesn't
Right.
make a difference.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So, if you notice, short, broke men are never the topic of conversation amongst women. Why? Because they're completely disregarded.
Exactly. They don't exist.
Right. So, you have to ask yourself, how come women, especially our women, have the narrative of pieces of shit men? Why are they even on their radar?
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So if you look at the narrative of non-black women, they're not having, that's not their topic
Yeah.
of conversation.
So ain't.
It's not on their radar.
It's something completely different. So it's obvious at this point what it is. But like you stated, for the caller, you have listened to our shows. I would suggest you go back and listen to a lot of them as well, so that way you could become more knowledgeable about
Yeah. And it's
how
not,
the tide has turned, so to speak, as far as and kind of get caught up to where we are today in 2019.
yeah, and it's not, and our people get so sensitive nowadays. I have a young son. If it's hookers and holes or gunshots going on over someplace, and I can't tell him that's not hard. It's not harsh to tell women you fucking up. They call us all type of shit every day under the book. You know, they tell us all type of stuff. But you know, and you're not allowed to tell a woman she's a piece of shit for fucking 1,000 dudes in 6 months.
No. You can't do it. Stop it.
No, that's not healthy. I can get to a long conversation why that's not healthy, but that's not good. You know, there's a whole chemical reaction that happens, you know, for children to be sane and all that stuff. That's why you see children that, you know, no father in the home, they have 50 million issues, you know, mental, physical, they all type of issues that they have. Their sanity is fucked up when it's not a 2-parent household. And this is not to say, and I hate putting disclaimers on shit, but people just don't understand sometimes when you don't put a disclaimer. I know a bunch of very intelligent women. Ain't nobody said all women is fucking stupid. Ain't nobody ever said none of that. It's a bunch of intelligent women out here. But the majority of what we talking about, they ain't got it. They ain't got it. You show me a platform where, matter of fact, fuck the platform. You show me.
How are you going with that?
Because I got into this discussion.
I was like, a platform full of women speaking logic.
Yes. I was gonna say that.
And that's why you stopped saying that.
Yes, I did. I did. You show me a platform and or system of all women, because everybody knows how women hold themselves up on a pedestal nowadays and claim they're smarter than us and all that good stuff. You show me a system, platform, anything of all women that have created a whole society that is functioning, then I'll retract everything I said. But you don't have it. They have the ability, all of this smart shit that they say they are. They have the ability, they have the laws, the everything to go. It's islands for sale. They can leave since we're so bad. They can leave and go to this island. All of the feminist movement, butch chicks, they can leave and go buy an island and they can live in their own society and create their own everything.
That's what they said about niggers.
They can't do it. And none of this is like mean.
That's also what they said about niggers. It's
not mean to say, it's not harsh to say, it's not none of that. We all have different roles. Sir, whatever your name is, here, think about it like this. If you got a girlfriend, everybody out here has a job. She knows how to go to work and follow their rules. She has a position to play at work.
Strange,
she can't do it in society.
That's pretty strange, ain't it?
It's really that don't make you.
She can do what they say, but when it comes to you,
she can do what they say. But when it comes to you, she like, nah, you a pig and you a
can't
chauvinist.
Control me. You ain't the
you
boss of me.
And you ain't all of that. But she can go to work. and
Oh, she can follow the boss rules.
yeah, and play her position at work.
Not
But
so much you. You
in
know
real
why?
life, nah, she can't do that shit.
You know why? Because you don't give her money. And
That's
this is what I want to tell dude right now. Why we get so harsh? Because here's the thing, dog. You got to understand. A lot of people don't understand evil, and I think that a lot of people who are not around evil enough understand the nature of evil. Let me explain. Okay, people think that man, you feel bad when you do something wrong. Like evil people feel something bad when they do something wrong. No, they laugh. Okay, so when you are a good person, evil people don't like you. They like to victimize you.
right.
Okay, so what we do here at BMV is we expose that evil, that manipulation that they do, and they don't like us doing this because they like free reign. Like, yo, it's a whole field of corn for them. And here's BMV just fucking chopping them down, making them rotten and shit. Shut up, BMV. Stop telling them our game. Okay? The reason why, look, you'll find this very, very strange. If anybody can look up our first couple of podcasts in 2006, you'll find out that the reason why we started doing BMV is because good men and good women were what we thought missing each other. We went to breakfast every Saturday after we kicked it on Friday, and Quest would come up with stories. Big Country Meat, we all come up with the same stories. Like, I was trying to get with Shorty, she was bugging, she didn't this and that, it didn't work with that. There's this, whoa, that happened to you, that happened to me too. What is going on? Like,
I've been calling her for a week.
Women that want to get married is what we told, and we was like, we cool with this shit too, as long as you cute and we can get together and empower this shit, because that's how our parents did it. And even everybody listening out there, if your parents failed at doing that, that's still the way you wanted to succeed in their way. You know what I'm saying? So we understood that there's some people in the game that don't want this shit to happen. They're perfectly fine with manipulating people that's out to make family.
Yeah,
they say
all that dysfunction, all that shit. They cool with it.
They'll be like, whether it's men or women, they'll be like, yeah, I'm down with family too, man. Just go ahead, take off your clothes, give me what you want. Like, take me out to eat, spend money, give me that sex or whatever. There's people in the game like that. So we thought we would start a platform that would be like, yo, this is what good men are, this is what good women are. So when you see these people, shoot for them, because family is where we're failing at. We can't, these good people who are missing each other like that. You know what happened when we first did that shit? They tried to fucking kill us, dog.
Yeah.
Not the guys. The guys is like, BMV, hell yeah, man. I thought the same goddamn thing, man. I thought I was crazy and shit.
Yeah, because for so long, it was a lot of men, especially in the black culture, you didn't speak badly or poorly about
black women, period. Why?
Black women, period. Because like my great grandmother, she never said, I never once heard her call herself strong. Everything she did, it carried its weight, and you gave her the respect, just period. Because
we knew what they did.
The love that she gave, the caring, the nurturing that she gave to, I don't give a shit who you were. You came in that house, she gave you a hug, she made sure you fed, you cold, whatever, hot, whatever. She tried to accommodate you. And that carried its weight. So you gave her that respect. So nowadays, black women feel that they deserve some magical respect from what my grandmother went through.
Boom.
And then come
they
down
feel
on
like
us.
they inherited that
black
respect.
Women. I didn't say I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody.
No,
I'm trying to exist on this planet with somebody who acting a fucking fool, and people don't like you talking about it. And this is where we are today. Yeah. This is where we are.
Really quick, Big Country. I've never seen any man that hates women.
You can. That's why I was saying misogyny is fucking stupid.
Yeah, they call hate. These women label these men hateful because these men just have a different perspective or agenda than what they either understand or agree.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's just cut the crap. So whenever I see a woman who makes that statement, I just turn her off right away.
Yeah, that's good practice, dude. And And fellas, that's a real good practice to stop antagonizing or anything. Just don't support the bullshit.
Let me.
That's all it is. It ain't got nothing to do with hate. People call it hate. If you belch in somebody's vicinity,
Here's the thing,
and they are a fucking Amish vegan Buddhist monk.
This is what I want to tell the caller. He said we kind of harsh, but I can't think of another action or whatever you can do than having another guy's child with your husband. And there are a lot of things, a lot of actions.
That's heavy, man.
Oh, and we got a call right now. Yo, caller, what's up?
Oh, this is South Paul Hewitt. What's going on?
South Paul, hold on. South Paul, let me finish my point real quick before I forget it, dude.
Okay.
I think I already forgot it.
No, you were saying having another man's child.
Yeah, having another man's child. That is the worstest of the worstest that you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Any guy should be looking out and be wary of that. Because you brought somebody who didn't ask to be here.
Yep.
Into this fucked up situation.
Yep. And
they're training each other to look out for us.
Okay.
All we want to do is hit or smash. That's the worst as we want to do is have sex with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and they're like justifying all their wrongdoing with the fact that we want to have sex with them. That was not my point, but that was one of the points. What's up, South Paul? We ain't heard from you. Fill us in, dog.
Oh well, yeah. I had some stuff on my mind, but you did have a good point when you were talking about they want you to take care of somebody in the child. Because actually, that happened to one of my relatives, man. It was my cousin, and someone said that some girl said, yeah, this your child and kid, and then we found out later. Well, I mean, really, basically, long story short, he had to get a DNA test to find out wasn't his anyway. I mean, but you could have told. I know I feel kind of tongue tied, but it's like thinking about it's like, dang, that is kind of messed up. Because
we heard this shit a lot of time before, dog. Dude, you know what I'm saying? This shit is almost cliche. This shit is almost cliche at this point. You can't really be surprised about this. But you know what I'm saying? What do you do about it? When you talk about this, they try to villainize you. So what the fuck? What do you do, dog?
I don't know, man. I just try to tell the young people, just don't fall into those type of traps. Because matter of fact, not to tell on my cousin, but his younger brother went through the same thing. Talking about, yeah, the baby's yours, and I gave him. Actually, it was by chance. I actually made a copy of one of your shows, man, of BMV. He listened to it and then took the DNA test, even though we should have found out it wasn't his anyway in the first place, because ain't nobody in our side of the family had those same color eyes. But still,
I'm gonna ask you this, dude, and then we gotta let you go, dude. Answer this right here. How do you feel about a woman saying if he didn't want a child, then he should have strapped up then? We gonna answer this, but we want to hear your shit first.
Okay. Short answer, well, if you don't want a child, you should have closed your legs. Because no matter how rich a man is, no matter how good looking or how tall he is, the bottom line is she has the final answer. Because no man cannot enter a woman without her permission. And that's not sexism, that's the freaking law. Because last time I checked, rape is still against the law, right?
Exactly. Yeah, but women will fight you tooth and nail about whose responsibility it is. That you was there too. It's part of your responsibility.
Thanks for checking in, South Paul.
And that has always made me laugh because I can't get pregnant. And and I argue this with women all the time.
Can you trust somebody that says like, yo, if he didn't want a fucked up DVD player, he shouldn't have bought it?
Right.
like, how can you trust a group of people that say that? Okay, let's just say a couple of women believe that and they said it out loud. Where are the women that say, nah, girlfriend, that's some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? That's what we always been looking for. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't find it.
Nah, women.
Show us some females that say, yeah, it's we do have about 5 of them that we know personally. Okay, that's like, yeah, we so glad y'all out here like exposing these hoes that's masquerading
it's
as
less,
good women.
It's less than 1% of women out here that'll actually stand up and be like, you know, speaking against the thoughterism, if that's a word, or the air grabbers. It's less than 1%, and it's not too many of them out there. I've never seen in the history of all of this of America, period. I've never seen. Well, I take that back. When tradition was still relevant, like I remember plain as day.
Hold that point. Yo, what's up, caller? What's up? What's your name? Where you from?
What's up, Horseman?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not much. I'll make this quick, Legend.
Yeah, hold that point, man. Hold that point.
No, I was just.
You want me to hold on?
I remember back in the day when I was 8 years old or whatever, if there was a scantily dressed woman or a whore, whatever the hell you want to call them, all of the good women ran that motherfucker off the block. That's the last time I ever remember women actually standing up for bullshit against, other women that would come in, because for whatever, somebody started giving whores giving them a pass and making them what they're hurt and they need love too. Yeah, everybody needs love and all that good stuff, but people have to understand good and evil and all that good shit. But some motherfuckers got to burn. And are you willing to risk your family in order to? Nah, you kick them motherfuckers out, let out, and they'll get it once their circle gets smaller and smaller. They'll be like, "Where's everybody at?" Oh, they over there having barbecue and they chilling and they watching the kids play. I better get my act together.
We got somebody in the callers. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Legend.
Yeah,
go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, this is X-Man, so that's the first thing. But I was gonna say, I sent you guys something through Instagram, and I'm still kind of pissed off about it. Mr. Fucking Potato Head, Simp Harvey, pretty much did a video like a few days ago saying, like, if you're not going to pay for the first date, then you have no business talking to a woman. And all these women were like, yeah, clapping, doing the typical bullshit. But the thing that when I watched the video was hilarious to me is that there was no men in the audience.
Absolutely.
And none of these women looked like they were probably in their 20s. They looked like they're like the fucking wall was heading for their head. You know what I'm saying? And my point is that you don't want to be old school. You want everything to be where you guys can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But now, because of your choices, as Quest has said it, as all you guys have said it, it's gotten to the point now where men ain't even talking to y'all. Men are not taking you out. They're not doing anything. And with what that guy said at the beginning of the show, saying we're kind of harsh, I'm like, we're not harsh. It's just like, we're going to tell exactly how it is. It's the truth. Whether you like it or not, it's reality. So
they don't. Hey, X, you've been in the game for a minute. Have they ever taken it easy on us?
Nope.
We're about
no.
I want this guy. I want you to hang on to the end of the show. Matter of fact, which is in a couple of minutes. And we're going to show you why we're so harsh. Because when we came into the scene, they tried to murder us, dog. They tried to get rid of us so bad. We were sitting up here saying, yeah, the black community needs the family. They was like, y'all faggots, y'all can't get no ass. That's why y'all talking that dumb shit. Y'all never be able to.
Yeah, can't get no pussy and shit. And we're closet
can't
homosexual.
Get no pussy. Y'all niggas gay and shit like that. We was like, hold on. We just trying to fix the problem of black culture degrading. They was like, y'all stupid, y'all blah, blah, blah. We was like, I don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all kill us for going somewhere to go get a family, but we're supposed to stay here in dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We about to get into this, X, but thank you for that. Man, that was much enlightenment, dog. You're doing an excellent job on the board, man. Once we get everybody in there, man. it's gonna be popping, dog. You dig?
Oh yeah, when you get a chance, check out that video. You guys check out the one where it's a fucking. It looked like a damn gang where it was like 10 chicks versus 10 chicks fighting out in the damn street.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
I gotta watch it, dude.
I saw that
Yeah.
shit. Titties was coming out. Man.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was
And you expect us
entertainment.
to fucking be like, oh, we got to take y'all on a date? Fuck
But it
you.
It was bad body chicks though. I don't like those type of chicks that was fighting no more, man. But anyway.
Oh yeah, Shrek.
Let's get to the clip.
Yeah, we about to get to the clip. Thanks, X.
All right, later, guys.
Yo.
All right, X.
All right, I'm gonna set up this clip right quick.
Oh yeah.
Your boy Mr. Legend did another Mr. Legend Against the World shit. You know what I'm saying? For this, I don't know, podcast show or whatever, they came on and they drew us in, and I thought that they wanted to understand BMV or what we were doing or our goal, which is the upliftment of the Black community.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, there are some people that don't want the upliftment of Black community because they feel like everything is good for them now. They're ignorant enough to think that they're doing fine right now. They don't want anything to change. So, both basically, those are our detractors. So, at the end of this shit right here, man, we have somebody that tried to go in, and anybody got anything to add to that?
No, let's play the clip first, and then we'll touch
hear
bases
it.
on that.
All right, what you're gonna hear is
release the demons.
what you're gonna hear right now is Mr. Legend basically doing his closing remarks. I want you to see anyway, I'm not gonna say
It's a very good example
very good example
of girls going wild.
I'm gonna go ahead and respond, and I gotta escape, man, because I got things I gotta do. But thank you for that. You know, thank you for this whole thing, man. It's been great. But here's the thing: we don't care if you guys get it or not. Okay, we're a group of Black men who are intelligent, resourceful. Our principles, standards, and our integrity are very evident, and people who don't like that or are against that or don't want to believe in it, that's fine. You just don't have to look at us or look at any of our policies and our beliefs are not hurting anybody. It's just leave people who are toxic alone. Our goal is to facilitate family and to bring up a family in a peaceful place so that the next generation can be better than what we got available right now. So when my man asked, I don't know what your name is, bro. That is only just one leg, just that power of being able to point a finger and keep a man for 48 hours and get him fired, or he couldn't pay his child support bill, so he's in jail and he can't make money. He can't get out of jail. And this is another Black man. It seems like that all of us should not be wanting to have that happen under any circumstances, yet and still seems like we're loose. And women are quick to blame men only, as if men walked into the house in the middle of the night and got them pregnant without them having anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? There's no accountability on that side, but it doesn't matter, dude. We figured it out a long time ago. We have the answers. It doesn't matter if you're down with the answers or not. It doesn't matter if you like the answers or how you feel about the answers or not. This is what it is. And whether you want to roll with it or not, that's up to you and your life. Your choices in your life will dictate your consequences. Okay. And we know that. That's true for me. That's true for anybody listening. That's true for people on this panel right now. Okay. And we choose to tell our brothers that, hashtag believe women is bullshit. Okay. All of this shit that's targeting men.
Dude, you're bullshit.
Victimizing.
Dude, you're bullshit. I'm sorry, dude. You're bullshit.
Right now.
No. You're bullshit. I've had enough. You're fucking bullshit.
Here it is.
You're bullshit.
That is a woman, if y'all didn't know.
You're fucking bullshit. Take your ass
They
to bed.
muted me at this point.
Because I've had enough. You have the IQ of piss. Just go to bed. Dude, go to bed. Take your ass to fucking bed. You are the prime example of a dumb nigger. Yes, dumb nigger. You can hear me. You a dumb nigger.
Is that the KKK?
You're a prime example of a dumb nigger that somebody gave a fucking microphone. And I've had enough. I tried to be nice because Nate and Drag are intelligent people. I'm not that nice person. You just a dumbass nigga that got a mic. And what you don't realize is that we've had a conversation before. So take your ass to
remember
bed.
her. I get that a lot.
You have proven nothing. You have said nothing. You a dumb piece of shit. And you just a dumb piece of shit. You evidently your shit ain't working in Chicago because people are still killing each other. You just a dumbass piece of shit. And I'm just not gonna I'm not putting up with this anymore.
No facts.
Dragging them want to be
being
judicial
presented right
about
now.
shit. Nah, you are what is wrong with the community. You started off this conversation with talking about women need to know their place. What's my place?
That was
I have no
trigger right
place.
there.
You don't
That
get to
was a
tell me
trigger.
what my place is. That's just fuck. Crack up, dudes, because it's trash. You just as much trash as Aisha B. You are the same type of trash that Aisha B is. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. You got thousands of followers, just like her. You're both trash. You're both just straight up motherfucking trash. Just trash.
All right.
Unconscionable trash to think that you're going to do something for the community. Instead of talking all your shit, how about you take your ass to college and take an applied stats course and learn how to use stats? Matter of fact, how about you take your fucking ass to college and learn what an anecdote is?
I
mean,
that. Okay, that's.
I don't know how
I
you
can't take too much.
A
There.
stat presents itself. You look at it. You look at it, and there's a number. I don't know how you need.
But why do
you have to go to college to learn how to present a stat? All you say
when they don't say what you want to say.
I found this stat here. You can go check with your own eyes and then you go look at the number. You don't have to say shit. I don't have to say shit because there's a number, and then people trip me out about where do you guys get your information from? And I'll be like, okay, pregnant women go to hospitals to have babies. They be like, is there a daddy? And there's a yes or no. I don't understand where do people be like, where do you get the stat from? I don't know. Y'all women, the women that do
I used to call these people smart dumb niggas back.
Right. I know y'all, the women that do go to the gynecologist, is a lot of y'all that still don't. But let's take the women that do go to the gynecologist. The gynecologists have to give information about disease. Disease control people. They got to know this is not rocket science. This is not somebody trying to pick on somebody. This is not that. I don't know what planet do some women think they live on that you can go to the gynecologist. I understand there's a confidentiality thing where you can't tell the dude that went to the gyne with you that you have AIDS and herpes and however 50 million things that you have. But when you finish, the doctor has to report how many diseased motherfuckers came in their office. And then that's where you get your number. Everybody's going to end up at the hospital at some particular point in time, and that's where you get your number.
These motherfuckers don't give a shit about.
Is it really that hard to get a number from you go to the jail? We're going to ask all these dudes in here a question. You live with your dad? And then all of them say no. A female will be like, no, that's biased. What? What do you mean? They went to the jail and was like, hey, fellas, did you live with your father? And they said no.
Hey, fellas. Because it ain't nothing but the fellas.
And then
in
women
jail.
will turn around and be like, that's not why they're in this situation. But this is a worldwide statistic of children growing up without a father. We're not saying that it's many people. I didn't grow up with my dad in the crib. I had a bunch of male influences, my father for a little while, and then I had a couple of uncles and a couple other pivotal men in my life. I had male influence in my life. We can tell. I know I can tell. Just walking down the street, I can tell a dude that had some male influence or not. Nobody's perfect. Ain't nobody said nobody's perfect. People go through shit. People have learning curves all the time. The whole diamond in the rough or needle in a haystack. Those terms come from situations where you are that growing up in a bad situation and you came out. So we're not saying everybody this is that and the other, but in the black community, this is the majority. This is what we get. We get a bunch of you ain't shit and you ain't this and black men ain't shit because they didn't take care of this baby that they didn't even know that was there. I'm gonna wait till they 18 and then tell them that it ain't theirs. And then that's what we get. And then when we say it, we're wrong and we're bashing and we're mean. This is what it is. You want me to lie to you and tell you your house is on fire and let you walk in it? Right. No, dude, your crib is on fire. Don't go in there. That's fucking stupid. And but women would try to make that, so they can get away with fucking how many ever dicks they want because that's what feminism told them they can do. They can go out here and suck all these dicks.
Sure, right.
And it's okay. You're supposed to take it. You're supposed to take some rundown ass woman whose milk has gone bad, and women still be, he's supposed to. It's a privilege for this. I'm the loudest man in my life with my and deal and raise my and pay for my children. And no, that's not. I don't see anything happy about that. You started life without whoever because you made the wrong decision. We make bad choices. It's cool. Where the problem comes in at is if you'd have made 90 of these bad choices. Now you're the part of the problem. That's where the problem come in. And you can't tell women that because they want to suck the dick. They want to take it from the back.
I mean, to be honest,
they want to wear clothes that show their body also they can get this attention and all this crap. They want to do all that.
To be honest, big country, they're not making bad decisions. The women are just not fit. They're the problem.
No, I get that. I get that.
They're the problem. It's not the men, it's the women.
I get it. But
that. But yeah, Legend, did you want to touch bases on that?
I mean, seriously, I'm gonna address this on my own. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I need to pick this apart, and we don't really have the time. Well, I don't know if everybody is interested in that type of analysis at this point when we do BMV right now. But I feel compelled to respond to that ignorant shit. But I thank that stupid ass idiot for popping off like that. Because a lot of people think that we make this shit up or we're some type of bitterness to women or some shit like that. No pussy. We don't get no pussy or nothing like that. Like,
I don't know why that's the pinnacle.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
No. From what I heard from the feedback that I got on this, because the whole argument was that if family is the key, then crime should have been less in the 1960s. I didn't have those stats on me at the time, so they went off on, you don't have no stats for the 60s in crime, then how can you automatically assume that family is the answer to the problems of black culture?
We went through slavery.
I know, yeah.
That's fine.
I know. We already know.
Slavery was longer than the 60s.
These people, hold on. These people knew that I was right, but they wanted to, I don't know, discredit me because I didn't have empirical evidence for everything. You know what I'm saying? And that is where the fuck I draw the line with black folks, because they don't want to get better, it seems like to me. For the simple fact, it's like once a leader, it seems to me, I don't know, y'all could disagree, but it seems to me once a leader arises, they try to find something fucked up about them so they don't have to follow them.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been going on since before we was born. I mean, it's like there was people that didn't like Martin Luther King Jr. because he was kicking up dust. He was making it hard on us black folk out here. You know what I'm saying? They were like, wish he'd stop, man. I hate the king for doing that. He shouldn't have marched.
We over here doing what Master said. He need to shut up.
Exactly. That same type of shit was going on. That's how I look at these motherfuckers that I was on the show with. They always bait me in. Like, what's up with BMV? What's y'all shit? What are y'all hate women? Or we want to give y'all a chance to explain to us what you're talking about. So we're like, cool, because everybody knows this. If we have the answer and we give it to everybody, then things will be better. But here's the fucked up part about it. Niggas don't give a shit about the answer. They only give a shit about themselves. So if we say, hey, yo, get rid of that check and bring a man into your home, they like, fuck you. We don't want to, can't no man control us. Ain't no man, this. We posted a video on Facebook this week that explained everything that BMV has ever said. And it was made about 10 years before we were even born. So anybody ever saying anything about our theories or whatever, because no, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. It's on BMV Facebook page, and it's basically a documentary on how they made the projects and black women push black men out of push them out of the home so they can get more money. And men made the choice of saying, I'm gonna get away so my kids and you can eat. But then again, black women fed them to the system to say, yo, we want child support too. The system was like, yo, we got to get it cut off the top to get that. These are on women. So the reason why we harsh on women is because for the last 30 years, they've been telling us we ain't shit. They've been raising their sons to think that they ain't shit.
Yeah.
When in fact, the matter that is boosting the stereotypes against us black men. There are non-black entities that had to come out and say black men are the most in their families when they're not a part of the phone, a part of the home. You know what I'm saying? We had to depend on other races to vindicate us. That means that our very own women know they on some bullshit, but they lie because they want to save face. And they're raising their sons up to think that you ain't shit. If there's anything wrong, it's because of you. They're raising their daughters up to be like, yo, you're the queen. You're the most educated in America. These motherfuckers are shit bags. They come a dime a dozen. If you can't get what you want out of them, fuck them. Go to the next one. We're against that shit. We know that this type of female behavior has toileted our once great culture. If you look at any movie, any black movie in the 70s, you see that's real black love. Yeah, sister. Yeah, brother. Yeah, fuck the man. It's us together. You know what I'm saying? But no, here you got white racists telling us we don't raise our children. And then our women coming up right behind their ass saying, yeah, hell yeah, that's why I'm in this situation right now, because niggas don't take care of their kids. It's not the fact that you chose a bullshit ass man because you're attracted to evil. You chose a bullshit ass man.
They chose.
Or in some cases, they're not choosing a bullshit man. In some cases, it's the woman who's bullshit.
Or the woman is bullshit. She don't want anyway. The family, and I told them this, and we got to wrap this up because we're going on. Yeah. I said, listen here, the woman is the cornerstone of any family.
Most people don't know what cornerstone is. Son.
Cornerstone is this where the shit starts at. When you start a building, you put the stone first, and then this side of the building comes out, that side of the building, and the building gets built up to the top.
Major structural point in building anything.
Exactly. So women, they choose who the daddies are going to be. They choose who the husbands are going to be. Okay? We don't have any choice in that. People like to be like, oh, I hollered at her first and shit like that. No, it doesn't matter. If she said no, you wouldn't exist as a father or a husband. Okay? So if this very cornerstone of society, of our culture, is corrupted, then the rest of our shit is fucked.
Yeah,
done.
Yeah.
If we hold that, if we don't hold them accountable for poisoning this, if we just sit back and be like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing, then you deserve what the fuck you get. We can't sit up here and be quiet while this atrocity is going on.
I'm not fixing.
Hold on, let Quest had it next. I'm done, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
for the moment.
Yeah, I mean to kind of give a quick synopsis on the video clip we just played. Also, as far as the caller who called in and said we are too harsh on the women, that's the problem, right?
Indeed.
That's enabling them to continuously do what they do. And also, if you have to change your approach, then they won.
Yeah,
they beat you. And if you notice, no one ever examines the women. No one ever corrects them or tell them what they're doing wrong, what they should be doing. No one ever does that to them. If they do, it's done in discretion.
Think about that shit.
It's done behind closed doors.
If it's cool for them to say niggas ain't shit and nobody moves or bats an eye, but when they do bogus shit, nobody moves or bats an eye,
But here's
Come
the
on,
thing.
dog.
Here's the thing. Legend, you said it earlier. The game is over. So I
No,
don't know.
I didn't say that. You said that back in 1998.
Yeah,
I didn't- that
the game
wasn't
is
me.
over. So I don't understand the dialogue at this point.
Really?
I mean, the clock already reads 000, and people still talking around talking about what they need to do in order to do. It's already over with.
It's the game
I've
over.
I've been saying this for a long time. There is no more black race. That's done. Like, that's old news. So for all the people who still talking about black people need to do this and that, they sit back laughing at you. They got you exactly where they want you, right? Our women chose exile a long time ago, and every time they scream they independent, that's basically saying white power.
Yeah.
Because think about it, independent from who? From what? Black men, we don't make any laws. We don't have any
Yeah.
influence in the judicial system
Absolutely.
or control of the currency.
That
So,
was like you was
so when
saying.
they say they're independent, they're not talking about us,
Nah.
right? They're just repeating what they heard
Yeah,
somebody
they
else
just,
say.
they
makes no
don't have
sense.
anything, any fact or anything
Wait, hold on, Big
backing
Country.
that shit.
True, exactly. And as far as the female that you heard, that's typical. No one's shocked about that type of rhetoric because that's exactly what black women do, which is in direct correlation to why
She
Black
said
Men
we
Vent
spoke
exists.
before, but she
Whatever.
sounded saying to
I mean,
me,
but
I don't
so
know when
here,
in the
so here's the
hell.
thing, and those men who were hosting the show were laughing on the video as a woman was exemplifying barbarism
Exactly.
and uncivilized behavior.
Yep.
What
That was not
grown
ladylike.
man will sit there and allow that type of female company on their show and their
Forget
home?
company.
or
That
whatever.
girl, that lady was supposed to be one of them dudes' wives.
So whatever, wife, friend, person they know, whatever.
Still a female,
What grown
anything.
man who has his life together, a man who has any type of self-worth or value, is going to keep female company like that at any capacity? So that would be the only time that I would call another man a bitch.
Yeah.
If you don't correct that situation. I mean, this man was invited to your show as a guest. I mean, okay, fine. You all had different perspectives, but there wasn't any disrespect in the dialogue.
Right.
This woman, what she was talking about had nothing to do with the topic at hand. It was disrespect. Just flat out just disrespect, uncivilized, barbaric behavior. But again, no one's shocked. This is your ideal black woman in America.
Yeah.
Right. And these men are sitting there allowing this to happen, which means that those two men are bitches.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. They're bitches. They don't realize that that woman just killed all their credibility.
Yeah.
Period. Everything that you were saying, there it is.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there laughing.
Yeah.
And they didn't realize, like, no, the joke is on you.
Yeah.
The whole world is looking at you. The world understands that the black race is a matriarch. Your woman tells you what to do.
Yeah. And here
Period.
it is.
And this is why the
Here
men
it
are in the
is.
condition that they're in.
There it was.
But like we stated, and you said it, before she started, going off or whatever. We don't care if you get it.
Right.
So for all the men, for all the women who don't agree what we say, hey, this show is not for you.
Nah.
Leave. We're not for sale.
Peace
We're not
out.
trying to convince you.
Yeah.
We're not trying to debate you. Some get it, some don't.
And that's cool.
Right? Understand there's a price for everything.
Yeah.
Everything has its price. Time has its own way of proving us wise or foolish.
Exactly.
Right? So we already know what time it is. There is no debate about it. And this is why I said before, I don't want women on the show anymore. They can come on and listen and take notes.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, you don't get to pick and choose when you care about me and when you don't. And what I mean by that is, if you won't even approach me, but then you got the nerve to try to get in your feelings and feel some type of way about my opinion about you.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Miss me with all that nonsense, right? So again, this show for BMV now has been revised. It is now a beacon for the men,
Exactly.
right? Who are out there in situations,
Yeah.
who need some sort of enlightenment,
Yeah.
and also for the women too, who actually do need enlightenment. But for the most part, it's about the men, because
Yeah.
look, we get one shot at this. One woman can ruin your life,
Yeah.
right? There is no crevice
Wow.
or no safe haven for us if a woman decides to screw us. It just
Wow.
isn't. And we have enough data at this point to look back and get a fair assessment to realize what works now and what doesn't, as far as the women's rights movement, or I'm independent, being single, doing whatever. Right now, the black race, for sure, we're in polygamy.
Shit, yeah.
That's just all it is. And I've said it once before. Right now, brother and sister are dating each other and do not know it, because too many of our women have multiple kids by multiple men, and they're not even sure exactly who the father is.
Right.
Right? So the black race is over, people. So y'all can kill that noise. Whenever I hear somebody talking like that, I'm like, yeah, their mindset is outdated completely. We're no threat to no one. We can't even talk. We can't even dance together in the club.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it.
We're a joke. So seriously, for the
Not
fellas who
value.
get it, change your topic of conversation. If a black female who's whatever the hell she is your topic of conversation, you're doing something wrong. Plain and simple. Change your circle of people, change your conversation, get on with your life. Life is too short.
For real, man.
Seriously, it's way too short. They don't care.
No.
Like, trust me, if they cared, we would not be in this situation. If slavery meant anything to them, if racial injustices meant anything to them, we would not be in this situation. That's nothing more than a default topic of conversation to go to whenever somebody white does something to somebody black.
Yep.
That's all it is. It means nothing to us. And the whole world knows it because look at how we treat each other. Look at our communities. It's a wasteland.
It's not a secret.
They don't care. How can you be with a woman who won't even approach you if she had the chance to and will tell you that? But you expect something to come out of that that's positive? Fellas, wake up. Use your head.
It's
You
a lot
have
of
no
dumb
business.
Motherfuckers. Yeah.
Any person like
That
this,
went way over.
you have
motherfuckers'
no
heads.
business talking to.
No
And I
way.
understand that's about 99.9% of them, but hey,
Yeah, it's
that's just what it is.
the pickings out here is super slim,
It's gonna be super slim.
and it's super hard.
Because I mean, value is not abundant.
Yeah, it's
gonna be
not
super
abundant
slim.
at all. It's
Are you
gonna be
ready for
super-
that?
Super slim. And
Don't risk your life,
and
fellas.
what Legend just said. Are you ready for that? Because a lot of stuff come with that. You're gonna see what you made of. You're gonna see what you made of when you have to step away from some of these situations in order to some type of happiness, man. I'm not when me and my son's mother got done, that was the only I my whole life I was like I stayed away from. I saw it when I was little. I tried to get a vasectomy when I was 13, and they wouldn't let me do it. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I went to the free clinic. My mother didn't know. I tried to get a vasectomy because I saw it growing. I saw where it was going, and I was like, I don't want my seed in none of these women out here the way these women behave. I saw it coming. I saw my uncles living out of a bag because back then a lot of y'all don't know when they gave all of the women welfare, all that stuff, no men could live in the house, so they lived out of bags. So when the caseworker came, it was no evidence of a man that lived there. So they lived out of a bag. My uncles lived out of a bag. Ever since I've known, they lived out of a bag. And I always knew, I was like, I don't want to do that. That looks miserable. I said, I don't want to do that. And I strayed away from it. And my son's mother, and I fucking start second guessing myself. And I never second guess. I'm like, okay, I'm not stupid. And I know, and I second guess myself that one time. And here, boom. Now I'm co-parenting. I'm a single father. I can't even say I'm co-parenting. I'm a single father. So that's not happy, dude. I have to talk to my son from time to time and calm him down because he's wondering why his mother and daddy don't live under the same roof and all that. That's fucking pain, man. It's hell. You don't have to live in interest of trying to get some pussy because that's all a lot of dudes is just breaking this shit down to. If you're gonna jeopardize all of that for a bust a nut, it's gonna last 5 minutes or whatever it is, bust a nut, dude. Come on, man. It's way more beautiful and interesting stuff to deal with, to learn about, to see on this planet than to have to deal with some woman who think that somebody's supposed to come in and fix all of her mistakes. Let them motherfuckers hit the wall, and they can look in the mirror every morning after they didn't hit that wall and be like, man, I shouldn't have swallowed all that nut. I should have just did what I was supposed to. Let them do that shit. Let them burn, dude.
People out here,
there are good and bad people. I keep telling people this. It gets lost because it's not taught anymore. There are good and bad people on this planet. Some people will get it. Some people will burn. That's just the way it has to go. And that's just it. And I'm gonna say
take
this.
it the way it has.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this for a long time as we do this show, because people be at my head all week. And this is Nick Cannon was talking to brother, what's call him about it. I know I don't know why people be talking about women like it's a bad thing to be a caring, nurturing. That's not a bad job. That is something that is dude, that's tangible. That ain't nothing light.
All right.
That's not nothing light. Stop talking about women. What's my job? I'm be bare from the kid. Lady. Any women that believe that that's some light ass job or whatever the fuck that somebody then put on you, it's not no cakewalk to be a man or a woman. Stay in your lane. You go to work and do it. Stay in your lane. Everybody got a lane to stay in.
All right. You got something to say, Lance?
Yeah, real quick. Fellas, understand the fact that it doesn't matter if you agree. It doesn't matter if you disagree. The truth doesn't give a shit.
So don't.
Really?
If any of us agree, disagree, understand, don't understand, stop talking about this. I'm old school. I'm traditional shit. Every household has their own definition of what the hell that means. Every household. So when people say that, you're not saying anything at all. So if you run across any female who I disagree or I agree, the truth don't give a shit. Irrelevant.
Exactly. And I tried to say that during my closing remarks of that show. It doesn't matter if you have a feeling or if this hurts you or you went through that and we talked about it and now you don't like us because we talked about that mistake you made. You tried to gloss over and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you have to think outside of yourself. There are other people making this mistake, and it's making a humongous dent or negative imprint on our culture. And you can't deny it. We are not the same black people that we were in the 70s. Okay? There's a lot of bad shit going on right now that wasn't going on back then. And for these dumb motherfuckers to be sitting up there talking to me about I don't have no stats to back up that the black culture is in decline.
No goddamn stats. Go drive around the corner.
Exactly. When you are debating with a group of people who is like, I don't see the truth. I need to see whatever. I presented stats, and we're gonna post the shit. I presented stats, and they just waved them by. Oh, those are old stats. So these are these stats. This is why we don't need to believe in these stats. But we're not gonna believe in what you're saying unless you bring the stats that we want. Of course, that's the trick. We can never bring the stats that you want. We can only bring the stats that's the truth. And if you go ahead and disregard the truth, all of a sudden I was thinking like, yo, I'm here with black people trying to get them to understand that family is the way to rejuvenate the black culture, to bring us back from this shithole that we in. And they're fighting me. They're fighting me. Black people fighting me against my theory of, or BMV theory of how to become better, how to empower ourselves, how to do this. Okay, if I'm wrong, cool. What's the answer then? Oh, you don't have no fucking answer? You're a fucking crab then. You're a fucking piece of shit. You ain't no better than a Ku Klux Klan man over there stopping me. If I come up with a situation, this is how it's supposed to go. If I come up and I'll be like, yo, okay, this and this is the problem. This is what we need. Okay. And somebody says, oh, you ain't got no stats to prove that. Who are you? What are you doing? What's your end game?
Yeah.
Is your end game female? You just want to win the argument? Or is your end game you want to resolve an issue like a man?
True that.
And that's all I got to say, dude.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the ears and the listening and the neurons firing and all that.
Pass that word, man.
Exactly.
Let the brothers know. Hit the like button.
You guys don't have to come here, man. You guys don't have to come here and do this dialogue. You don't have to come here and listen and whatever. You don't have to come. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Wholeheartedly. I appreciate it. And
appreciate
as
it
always, spread the word, man. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, get the rest of the fellows, man. Let them know where the YouTube channel is.
We got super chat right now, so you can go ahead and donate while we talking on the chat, man. We still have some equipment to get. Like, I don't know if anybody knows I'm holding the mic because this shit is. Well, we getting the word out, and you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate the guys coming together because we could be out partying and getting bitches and fucking chicks right now. You know what I'm saying? But we think this is more important.
Remember when it was damn near blasphemous to say anything?
Right. You know,
It
but
was-
that
it was-
but they have burnt that shit out. There's bitches
Yeah.
posting their bills online. Like, if you want to holler at me, you got to pay these bills. Like, can you imagine our grandmothers doing some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? They was trying to get with somebody real. They was like, who the fuck is real out here that I can build a family with? These bitches out here like, who the fuck got the chick out here?
I know. And then the bullshit part
That's
about
where we
it,
at right now.
the bullshit part about it, society sells this image of what we all supposed to be doing. And the people that got all the money is doing the complete opposite of what the fuck these people are doing. And people still the Rothschilds,
And then the immoral
Rothschilds, I don't
motherfuckers.
understand what people if people know anything about generational wealth. That's family. That's what that means.
We'll have to
So,
get into that.
And
next time,
any
dude.
other condition that you know that their family is in is whatever their condition is. But you looking at this shit. I mean, come on, man. Come on. It ain't that damn hard. Come on. Be for real.
We out of here. We're gonna be back here like next week. But watch out this week for the video that we're talking about. Make sure you hit the BMV headquarters because we don't know how long the Facebook is going. We had 30,000 followers on our last Facebook, and they fucking killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we had to fall back, which is the Black Men Vent headquarters. You can find that at BlackMenVent.com. Thank you so much for coming out this week. Please support, man, because there are more haters than supporters at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think that there's a lot of brothers out there that think like we do. And y'all don't want them to win, man. I don't want them to win, dude. Because if enough of these delusional motherfuckers say that we're wrong, guess what? The rest of the sheep is going to be like, yo, BMV, they hate women. Mm-hmm. So that's it for us this week, man.
Yeah.
We're going to holler at y'all next week, man. Thank y'all for coming around. Dog.
Peace.
For real. Peace out.
So, Don Cornelius.